Supreme Court allowed the appealant set aside the order of High Court of Karnataka in the matter of the Secretary to Government Department of Health and Family Welfare versus KC Devaki. Court considered the question: does the transfer or reappointment of a government employee from one post to another impact his or her seniority in the new post, and if so, is such seniority contingent upon whether the transfer was made in public interest or at the employee's own request? The factual background of this case establishes that the change of cadre from staff nurse to first division assistant occurred due to a request by the respondent, and the same was considered under the 1977 recruitment rules. Rule 16 prescribes relaxation of rules relating to appointment and qualification. This rule is in recognition of exigencies of public service which may require employment of certain persons who may not possess the prescribed qualifications. It is therefore in form of an exception, which is the reason it provides that notwithstanding anything contained in the rules or recruitment specially made in respect of any service or post, it is also provided that for invoking this rule, government must record its reasons in writing. Having analyzed the Rule 16 in detail, court restated its application and operation in the following manner. Invocation of Rule 16 is an exception. However, if the power is exercised, it will operate notwithstanding anything contained in the 1977 recruitment rules or other rules, and reason for exercise of such a power must be evidenced in the written text of the record. An officer who by bodily infirmity is permanently incapacitated can be appointed to the new post in relaxation of the existing rules. However, such appointment shall not be lower than the one he holds. The prescription that such an officer cannot be appointed to a post lower than that held by him or her can be waived or deviated from if the officer himself consents for the same. Above rule contemplates transfers under two contingencies. The first is when transfer is made in public interest, and the second is when transfer is made at request of the officer. The purpose of transfer considerations that weigh the consequences that follow a transfer made in public interest as against a transfer made at the request of the officer vary substantially. The purpose and object of transfer in public interest is singular and straightforward, that is, to ensure effective and efficient administration. This is for the reason that administration and provisioning goods and services in a welfare state requires the government to deploy officers at different places, and the exigencies of service take within its sweep the need to redeploy or transfer them from one place to another for myriad reasons, all intended to subserve the purpose of the state. All these decisions are transferred in public interest. On the other hand, where a transfer is sought at the request of the officer, and if government is satisfied with genuineness of the request, it may accept the request and direct transfer. This is fairness in action, as governmental power accommodates, as it must, human needs and vulnerabilities. However, this kind of transfer effected at request of the officer does not partake character of the transfer made in public interest. Transfers characterized as in public interest are founded, sourced, and rooted in administrative exigencies and nothing else. Effecting or transferring employees at their behest is equally important, but exercise of the power and discretion is to subserve a different cause or value, which is distinct from transfer in public interest. It is necessary to draw a clear distinction between these two, as their purpose, procedure, and consequence are distinct. This distinction is in fact recognized and incorporated in the rules. If a government employee holding a particular post is transferred on public interest, he carries with him his existing status, including seniority, to the transferred post. However, if an officer is transferred at his own request, such a transferred employee will have to be accommodated in transferred posts subject to claims and status of other employees at transferred place, as their interest cannot be varied without there being any public interest in transfer. Subject to provisions in the rules governing the services, such transferees are generally placed at the bottom below junior most employee in the category of new cadre or department. The rationale in assignment of such seniority is to avoid heartburn of existing employees in the transferred cadre. High Court has fallen into an error, court said, by blurring the distinction between the two functions and treating transfer made at the request of the officer on medical grounds as equivalent to transfer in public interest. Keeping the distinction is essential, since origin and consequences that follow are distinct. Court thus said that we are of the opinion that tribunal as well as High Court committed an error in directing appellant to grant seniority to respondent in cadre of first division assistant with effect from date in which said respondent has entered service in cadre of staff nurse from 5th January 1979 instead of 19 April 1989 when she was appointed in the new cadre of the 1st Division Assistant.